So right now at the New Orleans Pelicans team is looking pretty good. Obviously, they went out and got DeMarcus Cousins and now have Anthony Davis still remaining on the team without giving up too much. So what we're doing now is we're going to be trying to go after Jimmy Butler and giving up DeMarcus Cousins. So whenever you can get better as a owner, try to get your team better, you're going to do it. Of course you're going to do it. Jimmy Butler is a defensive player, all-star type player, and would fit great next to Anthony Davis. But this is not the only guy we're going to be going after. As you guys can see, they're trying to give us Rondo. We're not trying to go in that sort of direction. Trying to bring in a guy like Rondo who's on a pretty big contract. We don't want to have him on our team. Michael Carter-Williams, another young guy. We wouldn't mind that deal. And I think we got Jimmy Butler on the team. So Jimmy Butler, his defensive presence, his all-star mentality is now on the New Orleans Pelicans, and we're excited. But that's not just it. We're going to be going after another all-star. We're going to be going after another scorer that can fit next to Jimmy Butler and also Anthony Davis. So we gave up DeMarcus Cousins, who the Pelicans went after in the trade deadline about a couple weeks ago. And Anthony Davis, he went down right now, as you guys see, with an injury. But we're going after another all-star because this team is not set right now. As you guys can see by our record with Jimmy Butler, we're a 500 team. Jimmy and Anthony Davis can carry us to a playoff berth, but I don't think they're going to carry us all the way to a championship or even Game 7 in a Western Conference Finals, because in the West, you got all these tough teams. You got the Spurs. You got the Grizzlies that are a tough team that always finds their way into the playoffs. You got the Warriors, like I said, the Spurs. You got the Rockets, who have that three-point shooting. So we're not done yet. We're going to be going after Paul George. So we're going to be have a three-headed beast of all-stars on our team. So as you guys see, Paul George, we're going to be trying to give up Drew Holiday for him, and then some picks as well as some other young players. Maybe even Omer Asik will be going into this deal, might be shipped over to Indiana, but they're not looking like they're going to be giving up their all-star quite yet. As you guys see, we got Boston's pick with the Nets as we went after trade with Danny Ainge, who's giving us his pick, as we're just going to be throwing in tons of picks and tons of assets for this deal. And Indiana decides to give up on Paul George and basically go in a total different direction and build through Miles Turner. So looking at our team, Mario Chalmers, Jimmy Butler, Paul George, Anthony Davis, that is one of the scariest lineups in the NBA right now. And I think this team can be definitely title contenders. We got Jimmy Butler to score, Paul George to score, and Anthony Davis. Then we have one of the best defensive teams. Anthony Davis is a huge defensive player, and I think our team is set for the future. As you guys see, Jimmy Butler 24 points a game. Paul George is averaging 22. Anthony Davis 22. This is going to be a crazy team. This team is going to go really deep into the playoffs. And I think this was definitely the trade we wanted to do, because obviously we gave up DeMarcus Cousins, who obviously him and Anthony Davis could do good things down low. Could definitely bring you to a playoffs. But I feel like, okay, you can go in that direction, but what if that doesn't work out? Now you got three all-stars instead of two all-stars. I'm not even going to be calling them all-stars. I'm going to be calling all these guys on these teams superstars. And one guy we might be going after is a point guard. As you guys see, Mario Chalmers is a point guard on our team that's going to be starting. But we also got Michael Carter-Williams, who's not a bad option to go there, as he was a top draft pick, one rookie of the year. As you guys see here, we're going through the point guards, trying to find another point guard. It doesn't look like we're going to be getting one, because obviously no team wants to add more firepower to this team filled with great players. But we could go into the free agent market, pick up a guy like, we already picked up Lance Stevenson. You can go after a guy that maybe at the trade deadline, a buyout option. There's plenty of options that we could go. Maybe when someone trades someone in a deal, they get a couple first round picks, then they buy out the player they brought in. So that's what we're going to be kind of looking for later in the trade deadline as the end of the season approaches. As you guys see, Rajon Rondo, they want Terrence Jones and Amir Asik, which is definitely not a bad deal, but we're giving up a young and talented power forward in Terrence Jones. And then Rajon Rondo is on a pretty big contract for the remainder of the year. Obviously, he has that title contention when he won it in Boston. But I don't feel like I want to give up a young Terrence Jones, who's on one of the relatively cheapest contracts in the NBA. And then Omer Asik's obviously on that huge contract. But it looks like we're going to be running with this lineup for the rest of the year. So tell me, guys, in the comment section, what you guys feel. Obviously, It was a great trade, giving up DeMarcus Cousins for Jimmy Butler. We could have just stopped there. We went after another All-Star. So thank you guys for watching. Tell me in the comment section what you guys think about this starting lineup in this team. And like I said, thank you guys for watching. It's been your boy TG Gamer Tommy. Thank you guys for watching. It's been your boy TG Gamer Tommy. And I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.